Hello, Torah community. It's Rav Natan here to share with you some words of Torah for this week's parsha Terumah. One of the focal points of this parsha is the Aron that is built in our Mishkan. The Aron put in the Kodesh HaKodeshim, the Holy of Holies, the only kli, the only vessel in that room, stands as the centerpiece of the entire Mishkan, both in the way it's described and the way it's placed in the Mishkan. It seems like this is the main point of the whole Mishkan is the Aron. I want to talk about one aspect of the Aron and something that we could learn from it. You see, unique to the Aron is that on the top of it, on its cover, are these winged angels, these kruvim. And these angels are connected to the actual cover of the Aron. You see, it was probably very difficult to make these kruvim, and yet even more difficult to make them as a part of the cover. You couldn't just attach them. You had to take one piece of gold, hammer it, shape it, until it was a cover, and then out of the cover was these kruvim. What is the symbolism of having these angels in the holiest spot on the Aron right there? And what is the symbolism of them having to be connected to the Aron itself? What a beautiful idea, which is that angels and their wings spread out, which the Torah describes, represents a person's aspiration for growth, to be a better person, to be the best that they could be, to always improve. And that is something that we in our lives need to be always focused on, always looking at, thinking about how can I be better? How can I improve from one day to the next? Wings going up, always improving. Why is that connected to the Aron itself? Because all of that growth should be rooted in the Aron, the Torah, Hashem. We have lots of things maybe we're trying to work on, but it's worth thinking about how is it that all of my aspirations and all the things I'm trying to work on improving are connected to and rooted in Torah. I may think about trying to be better at my job, thinking about how that really can help serve Hashem by creating a parnasa, a livelihood to be able to support my family. I might think about how I can be better in my relation with my spouse or with my kids to help them grow closer to mitzvot, to Torah, to be better people. I could think about my spiritual aspirations. Whatever it is that I'm thinking about growing in my own life, think about how is that rooted in Torah and in service of Hashem. I think also doing that kind of an exercise in general for it being an ideal also helps us to really take all the things and focus them. Really, what is our entire life about? It's about serving Hashem. The Aron, the whole Mishkan, it's all about the Aron and that connection with Hashem. And so if we think about our whole life and all that we're doing and are working towards as rooted in Torah and rooted in our connection with Hashem, it'll help us really see that all that we're trying to do is focused on that one thing. Shabbat Shalom.